What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Chris, aka Barnum 11970. I want to thank the people that left the comments that they left. The nasty comments, the judgmental comments, the anger and the hatred. Because it really is an eye-opener. It's for me, it makes me very proud to have some of the subscribers I have who get it. And to see where this world is really headed. Because what yesterday showed me is that unless you follow somebody blindly and accept whatever they do because they're perfect, that the people will turn on you in such a nasty, hateful way that just shows that humanity is not ready to move to another level, at least the majority of people. But then again, the majority of people are followers who will follow blindly as they lead you off a cliff. And the funny part is, right before you fall off that cliff to your death, they pickpocket and steal all your wealth. I've been one of those people that will listen to what others have to say, but listen carefully, not follow blindly, not question, because no person is perfect. And the way some of the people left the comments they left yesterday made me think that I guess Peter Schiff must be the new Messiah. How many of you know he owns a fracking company? Remember that fracking business where they were destroying drinking water? Because, like some people said, it's all about the money. As long as he's making money, I guess everything's okay. So as long as you kill species of animals or you take the drinking water of people, the general public, you know what? He's got to make money. If that's your idea of capitalism, I'll be proud to say I don't view capitalism the way you do. And to go to the extreme and say things like, oh, I guess because you have a problem with what somebody's doing, I guess that means you're a communist or something. I mean, is this the capability of people's rationale and their ability to communicate? That you have to hurt people, fellow human beings, and you wonder why there's wars, you wonder why there's death and famine and people taking advantage of others. You can't even get along on YouTube, and you have to hurt other people. Some people find pleasure in it. And all that does, it's so funny how much that motivates me and makes me proud of who I am. Because I don't have to go through my life bitter and angry trying to hurt others. And I'm allowed to disagree. Because what Peter Schiff is doing is profiting off of you and getting people to justify it so he could put more money in his pocket. And I'll tell you something. No person is perfect. And there's a reason why some people are multimillionaires, multi-billionaires. Because they know how to use emotions to get you to fight for them. And I fell for that too back in the Max Kaiser days when I first was on the scene, didn't really know what was going on. You feel that, oh, I got to get on that bandwagon, buy silver at 40, buy silver at 50, because Max Kaiser said it's going to the moon. Remember what he said about Bitcoins? He's a Bitcoin millionaire. And let me tell you something. They're businessmen. They're smart businessmen. And I'm not going to deny, he's very smart. He knows how to scam people out of their money and be able to justify anything he does. Especially like his fracking. You should really check into that. You might think a little differently, but some of you, you're loyal to the point where he'll tell you to jump off a cliff and you do it without question. That's your prerogative. Just because he's not the one officially taking the Bitcoins and he's having somebody else do it for him does not absolve him of the fact that he said he would never partake in Bitcoins. And he didn't believe in them and he thought they would be worthless. And even in his interview yesterday, he said he didn't believe in them. But yet he'll take them. Why? Because he could profit off of them. And, I guess that is the American way. Who cares who you hurt? Who cares if you bomb a village of people you don't know and can't see? As long as you make money. Is that the world you want to live in? Why complain about possible World War III? Well, because wars create the most capital. You know, for the people that are so bragging about being capitalists, because of course, you know, apparently I'm a communist because I don't believe in murdering people or lying to people to make billions of dollars off the people and have a certain group profit off of the many. Isn't that the problem we're all going through this world? And you protect it, you justify it, and attack the very people that try and save you from it. Here I am. I don't ask you for anything. And I do this every day despite the insults, despite the hatred. Because me, I'm so strong-willed, I can absorb all of it. And I find it funny sometimes. And it motivates me to do more for the few that care, for the few that get it, for the few who are leaders and not followers. They're free thinkers and individuals. You never follow anybody blindly and justify a few bad things they do wrong, because it's never going to lead you anywhere good. And they're going to totally take advantage of you. Because if you think for 1 second Peter Schiff gives a damn about you, it's one of those people that as long as you're giving him his money, he'll love you. Might even tell you he loves you. You don't make him any money, he doesn't care about you. But I want to thank those that left those nasty comments, the judgments, the over-the-top accusations. Because it really shows me that this world is not yet ready for a change. It's not ready to be human, to be decent. I like that bully mentality some people have, where they have to gang up on people. And I was thinking maybe I was wrong, because the average person here has spoken. But then I'm like, wait a minute. I have the right to make my own decisions. I have the right to make my choices. I'm not going to be bullied into making a decision. But you'll hate. You'll judge. You'll be vicious. You'll lie. You'll go over the top to hurt someone. That's a proud moment for you, isn't it? So I want to thank you for the eye-opener. It just makes me feel so much better about myself and respect my real subscribers that get it even more. The ones that can disagree without losing their class and their humanity. I want to thank one of my subscribers that I had a phone conversation with yesterday. I won't mention their name, but they know who they are. And got to actually communicate with a person on a more personal level. And it shows that you don't have to always agree, but there's a right and a wrong way to do things. And if you want to follow somebody blindly, and if you think this capitalism of doing whatever you want as long as you make money is the way to go, then please don't complain about what the banks are doing. Please don't complain about what the government's doing. Please don't complain about all the wars and all the people starving. Because when I take the time to show things like how they can manipulate weather and prevent rain and can create rain, well, then it really makes you think about things like people starving over in Africa and desert land. Because if they have the ability to create rain, well, then couldn't they provide that for those people? Because you can't do it then, because then you can't profit off of them by taking advantage. Because when they don't have rain, they can't grow food. They can't grow food. They're desperate. And they'll spend whatever wealth they have just to eat. So the fat cats can profit off of that. That's the world that we live in. And people will wave those flags up. That's capitalism for you. Well, you know what? Communism is a bunch of garbage as well. Socialism, a bunch of garbage as well. Well, you know what? So is this democracy. There was a reason why we were founded as a republic. Remember no foreign entanglements? I am so proud that I am a free-thinking individual that will not be bullied. into anything. And I think that's why some people hate me so much. Because I stand for myself. And I can listen to people, but not follow them blindly. And I made a choice yesterday, and I'm sticking with it, and I'm proud of it. Damn proud of it. And it makes me even more proud with some of the hate that people sent me yesterday. And I hope you are proud of your achievement. And when the countries get to the point where they steal all of your wealth and steal all of your freedom and take away everything that you own and control you, please do not complain. Wave that capitalistic flag of, I got to get mine. Got to put that money in my pocket. Because those of you who made the argument comparing bitcoins to the US dollar is amazing. And justifying what Peter Schiff is doing, because he's not specifically taking bitcoins, but he's accepting them from someone else. Just imagine if you had a president who said, I don't believe in murder. It's wrong. I would never kill someone. And then he hires a hitman to go murder someone. Well, he didn't do it, so he's in the clear. No. He just got somebody else to do the dirty work. And if you listen to Peter Schiff and others blindly, and you miss out on those things, that they're just taking advantage of you to profit from you. It's unfortunate. And people say, oh, well, you're taking dollars, aren't you? Well, unfortunately, if you want to buy food, you have to use it. Because why? The general public is still allowing this corrupt system to continue to function. So some of us who don't believe in it don't have much of a choice. But I would never, ever want other people hurt so I could become comfortably wealthy, profiting off of other people's misery and suffering. I think people should be ashamed of themselves for that. And the ones that will make fun of me because I'm sensitive over cruelty to animals or cruelty to humanity, I'm proud that I'm sensitive. I will shed a tear every time I see suffering. Why? Because I care. I have a heart. I have a soul. I have feelings, emotions, other than, well, it sucks that it's happening to those people, but you know what? I'm living in my mansion. I got my jacuzzi. I'm flying around in my Lear jet. Doing well. Is that your priority? Be careful what you wish for. You can't complain about this society and this world when the very people that are running it are profiting off of the murder of innocent people and the control of the planet. Because when you can do things like control the weather and control and create rain, and you don't provide it to certain people, it makes you really wonder why there is starvation in this world. They'll spend billions of dollars on war instead of billions of dollars on their people. And you want to applaud them. You want to defend them. Congratulations. You're getting the very world that you want. And the ones that get angry watching this, they're the ones that have the problem. And that's why I've always said it. And that's why even if you go on my main page on this on Facebook, on this YouTube page, it says, uniting the people one person at a time. Because that's all I care about is the few that get it. And not the many who are nothing more than followers. And you showed your true colors yesterday. And I feel sorry for you. And yes, I'll get the hatred. Yes, I'll get the attacks, the judgments, the lies, the assumptions. If it makes you feel better, if it makes your life warranted, please, by all means, have fun with it. I will never stoop to your level. And I wish nothing but the best for everybody. Because I wish everybody in this world had everything they needed, instead of a few taking away from the many. To me, that's not how humanity should be all about. Being human should mean you care. Should mean you should care about everybody more than you just yourself. And if that makes me hated because I want the world to be in peace, and I want the world to be happy, and I want the world to be fed, and I want the world without war and death, so be it. I'm going to end this video now. I'm going to go back to sleep with the biggest smile on my face and the sensation of knowing that my soul and my heart are in the right place. There will be people that'll hate you for it. I mean, just look at the Christian faith. If you believe in the story of Jesus Christ, the most generous, giving person that probably ever walked this planet, whether he was a story or a real person, and they murdered him, and people stood there and watched it, and some people stood there and allowed it. There is so much hatred in this world, so much judgment, so many people that are willing to just stand by and allow evil to happen. Because I'm sure people profited off of it. I mean, look at Judas. Sold Jesus out for how many ounces of silver? Gotta get that money. Hasn't changed. This world hasn't changed. And that's why the few will always profit off of the many. Because they'll get you to not only not fight it, but fight for it. If that's what capitalism is all about, I don't want to be a part of any of it. I don't consider myself labeled of anything. I think all of these, whether it's communism, socialism, fascism, democracy, any of these, they're lies. They take us away from humanity. They use divide and conquer. They use separation. They allow hatred. Instead of everybody saying, we're all humans, we're earthlings, we're people of this planet who should all work together and love one another. But no, let's fight, let's attack, let's judge, let's separate. That'll work. So many hypocrites in this world. And if you know what, if they can kill the savior of man, there's no hope for the people, whether it was a story or not. So be proud of your judgments and your hatred and your accusations and your lies. I hope you sleep well at night. But please, don't complain, because you're getting exactly what you're giving. And the world is nothing more than a magnet, and you get what you give. I'm glad to be happy with what I have, and I don't need a lot. Because if what it takes to be successful is to hurt as many people as you can and take advantage of many people as you can so you can get to that top of the ladder, I say no thank you. That's not my form of success. Knowing I saved a life, knowing I cared about somebody else other than myself, makes me proud of who I am and why I came to this world. So for the others that are like that are leaders and individuals and free thinkers, and know how to disagree with class and respect without judgment and lie, thank you. You inspire me, and you're the reason why I'm here. Not the following masses that show their true colors in a split second. Have a wonderful day, everybody, including the people that do not like me. I wish you peace, I wish you happiness, and I hope you get everything in life that you deserve. Have a great day. Enjoy your comments. I'm going back to sleep and sleeping quite well. Peace.